Visiting Yogyakarta is not complete without visiting the Yogyakarta Palace. This landscape is one of the most favorite places since it is the icon of the palace. However, based on the history, the kingdom couldn't be separated from economic, religion, and other social aspects. It is shown by the layout of the palace. On the west side, there is kagungan dalem masjid gedhe mosque, a religious center that cannot be separated from the Yogyakarta Palace. The mosque was finished building on May 29, 1773. The architecture and interior design of the mosque become a great delight to many visitors because it is different from the common mosque. The mosque architecture was inspired by the style of Demak Mosque. The special characteristic of this mosque is the existence of four main pillars, or known as Soko Guru, with 3 levels of the roof. It symbolizes faith, Islam, and Ihsan. To show that the mosque belongs to the Sultan, there is a flower-shaped crown as decoration. The crown called Mustoko. It is on top of the Sultan's mosque. It symbolizes the oneness of God. However, actually there is another mosque which has a similar structure. It is located on the southeast of the palace. Well, let's go through the time machine towards the era of the Islamic Mataram Kingdom. Welcome to Kota Gedhe, the capital of the Islamic Mataram Kingdom, the forerunner of the Yogyakarta Sultanate and the Surakarta Sunnanate. So it can also be said that Kota Gedhe is the old town of Yogyakarta. Today, the legacy of Islamic Mataram Kingdom in Kota Gedhe can still be enjoyed. The layout of the kingdom is similar to today's kingdom. You will find the market as an economic center, the mosque, and also the King's Tomb complex at the center of the religious activities. Today, Kota Gedhe is a cultural heritage city. It is also a fascinating city with its various and unique buildings. Most of these unique and eccentric buildings are the homes of the Kalang people, a sub-ethnic Javanese group who were marginalized, but then became a super rich community in Kota Gedhe. Let's explore it further. Kota Gedhe Great Mosque is the oldest mosque in Yogyakarta. It was built during the Mataram Kingdom era in 1640 by Sultan Agung together with local people who were mostly Hindus and Buddhists. That's why the mosque is different from the common mosque. Just look at the gate in the front of the mosque. It looks like a Hindu's or Buddhist temple. You will find a square inscription with Kasunanan Surakarta symbol in the front of the mosque. It explained that the construction of the mosque was carried out in 2 stages. The first stage was carried out during the Sultan Agung era, and the second stage was carried out by the king of Kasunanan Surakarta, Pakubuwono X. He used iron as the pillar of the mosque. Overall, the mosque building is pyramid-shaped, which is divided into 2 parts, the main building and the porch. Entering to the main building, you will feel how ancient this mosque is. It is because of the old Joglo-style construction, the thick wood pillars, and the ancient classic pulpit, which was a gift from the Sultan of Palembang. Walking around the mosque, you will find something unique. The left wall is composed of red bricks, and there is a marble stone inscribed with Javanese script. It said that Sultan Agung used palm water to make the wall stronger. Just next to the mosque, there is the tomb of Mataram kings. The location of the tomb and mosque has not changed until now. The entrance from the tomb is on the left of the mosque. Kota Gedhe Tomb is the burial place of the first king of Mataram Islam, Danang Sutawijoyo or Panembahan Senopati. Panembahan Senopati's father, Ki Ageng Pemanahan, the second king, Mas Jolang or Panembahan Hanyokrowati, the king of Pajang, Joko Tingkir or Sultan Hadiwijoyo, and Sri Sultan Hamengkubuwono II. There are some strict rules for visitors who want to visit the tombs. You are not allowed to take pictures and to wear your shoes. You also have to wear special clothes. For women, you have to wear jari, kemben, and remove the hijab, and you cannot be on your period. Meanwhile, for men, you must wear peranakan clothes, jari, and blangkon. You can rent the attire at the office, or you can bring it yourself from home. However, if you don't want to enter the king's tomb, you can still walk around the tomb and see various historical relics of Islamic Mataram. Some visitors like to take pictures there and even engage pre-wedding photos in the area. If you don't enter the tomb for pilgrimage, you can turn left and go to Sendang Seliran. After passing the gate, you can follow the steps to the pond. The pond is divided into two areas, Sendang Kakung for men in the west and Sendang Putri for women in the south. Long time ago, the pond was used only by the royal family. That is why Panembahan Senopati gave the name Sendang Seliran, which means pond for personal use. The water of Sendang Kakung is believed to come from a spring that flows right under the tombs, while the water of Sendang Putri is believed to come from a 100-year-old banyan tree. There is also a small well with a dipper. The pilgrims believe that the water from the well can cure all kinds of disease. Although the location of the tomb and the mosque is clear and was never moved, the real site of Islamic Mataram Kingdom building has not been found. It is still a mystery. However, many people believe that the Watu Gilang and Watu Gateng sites are the remains of the kingdom. In the southern part, not far from the mosque, Watu Gilang and Watu Gateng are housed in a small building. Watu Gilang, which is believed as Palenggahan Dalem or the throne of the king, is a big black stone. However, the inscription in various languages on the top of the stone raises questions regarding to the real function of the stone. Meanwhile, Watu Gateng is three massive round stones like yellowish ball. According to the legend, the three stone balls were the toys of Prince Rangga, the son of Panembahan Senopati. But some argue that the stones are actually cannon bullets from the reign of Sultan Agung. Nowadays, the cannon is in the Yogyakarta Palace. In addition to the mosque and tomb complex, Kota Gedhe has other fascinating spots, which means that the youth loves to come and take pictures here. Kota Gedhe has alleys and beautiful residential landscapes, such as houses with old and ethnic architecture. Well, Kota Gedhe is truly the old town of Yogyakarta. Thank you for joining this virtual tour to Kota Gedhe. Hopefully, it can fulfill your longing to Yogyakarta a little bit. See you at other interesting destinations.